Hello DIY friends! Today we are going to be making these little plant earrings that I am wearing. A couple months ago we made a crocheted plant and today we are making these crochet plant earrings. I'm so excited about them. They're very cute. They were easy to make, but figuring out how to get them to become earrings was really hard, and you will see me struggle throughout the video. I tried a couple of different ways. We tried to make them as like hanging, like with a plant hanger, but it just never looked good on the ear. It looks really cute when you're holding it, but it never looked good on my ear. I saw this picture on Pinterest and knew I had to recreate it. You can purchase this pattern on Etsy if you wanted to make this exact plant, but I wanted them to be more like leafy, like the plant that we made a couple months ago. I figured out a way to make them dangle and cute. So I'm really happy with how they came out. I hope you love them too, and if you want to learn how to make these crocheted little plant earrings, then keep watching. The first part of this little crocheted plant is the pot, so I'm going to start crocheting that. It's really easy. I picked up this terracotta color embroidery floss, so we're going to use that to create the pot, and the needle size I'm using is a 2mm or a US 1 size hook. I'm starting off with a magic ring, so I'm going to wrap it around my fingers, cross it over in the front, and pick up a loop. I'm going to chain one, and you want these stitches to be fairly loose so that you can get your needle in them. And I'm going to make 8 single crochets in my magic ring. You want to make these single crochets fairly loose so that you can get your needle back in them. Once you've put your 8 stitches in your magic ring, you're going to cinch it closed. And then you're going to slip stitch into the first stitch.
Been at it already, had my tarot read. Things are looking up for me.
You're going to chain 1. And then we're going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch. So you're going to end with 16 stitches. So we're going to put 2 single crochets into that stitch that you slip stitched, and then 2 all the way around, so you'll end with 16 stitches.
That's what my tarot said. Been pumping out pheromones and wearing red. Young Jerry Lolliver King, but they're not aware of it. $40 is show money, that's what they stole from me. Blow it all bowling, guess I roll funny.
And then you will slip stitch into that first stitch.
Go find me a snow bunny, ask if this cold world's making her nose runny. She melted, I wear a cape that is velvet. Couldn't see it, she felt it. See it all like I'm Elvish, move my hips like I'm...
Now this is how big the base of your pot's going to be, just 2 rows. So then we're going to chain 1 and do 1 single crochet in the back loop only to create this detail to start going up the pot.
I'm Elvis, I don't pitch it, I sell it. Couldn't picture me jealous, turning fans into zealots. We're
doing 16 single crochets all the way around in the back loop only.
And then when I tell it, there were 15 people at the gig saying, oh my God, what fun this is. Did it all, did it right, did it big. Yeah, buddy, we were loving it. New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right. Always, all days.
Once you've gone all the way around, you will just slip stitch into the first stitch.
All nice, sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah. New cards, new deck, new...
And chain 1. We're going to do 4 rows of single crochet in every stitch up until we reach the end of the 4 rows.
Life, King of Cups, he comes up right. Always, all days, all nights, sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah.
This will create the height of the pot.
Highly gifted, my jacket's thrifted. Watch me get a pattern shifted, just acting different. Living in my minutes, I'm catalytic. That's why they love to jack the style like it's on a Civic. I will never pull the strings like an oligarch. I do my dance at the club with the lonely hearts, watching all these little men try and be Bonaparte.
Once you have your 4 rows done, have joined and chained 1, we're going to single crochet in the back loop only all the way around for the last row. And this will create like the lip of the terracotta pot.
To make the rest of us deal with their broken parts. Despite evil, I like people. Put your hands in the air if you're bipedal. Yeah, if life is a film, give me 5 sequels. Trying to pull my thread through the plot like a fine needle. All of these lines equal proof that I live alone. Got the benefit of time to deliver flows. Eating creamy peanut butter, buddy, I lick the bowl. Brings my soul body into the physical. New cards.
And then you will slip stitch in the first stitch to join. And then you will want to fasten off. I'm going to leave a pretty long tail for sewing later on. I'm going to flip this inside out, tuck the tail of the pot in, and there's your little terracotta pot. We're now going to work on the dirt. It's kind of hard to see on this one, but we have some dirt in there. And we're basically going to make the base of the pot, but with some brown yarn. We're going to start the dirt with a magic ring as well, magic loop. I don't know what the kids are calling it, you know? So we're going to chain 1 and then put 8 single crochets in the loop.
New deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right. Always, all days, all nights. Sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah. New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups.
Just like before, we will tighten it and slip stitch into the first stitch.
He comes up right. Always, all days, all nights.
I'm going to chain 1 and then put 2 single crochet in each stitch, so we will end up with 16 stitches.
Nights sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah.
Once you're made your 16 stitches, you will slip stitch into the first stitch and fasten off. And this little circle is your dirt. So I'm going to put my pot and my dirt off to the side, and we'll come back to it. For the leaves, I have 2 different colors. I have a dark green and more of a sage lighter green. So I'm going to do a big leaf in one, a small leaf in one, and then a small leaf with both of them. That is what I did here. So we combined the dark and the light. I actually think I did a big leaf for that one. Nope, that's a small one. This is a big leaf, this is a small leaf, and that's a small leaf. So for the big leaves, you're going to create a slip knot, and then you're going to do 10 chains. And in the second chain from the hook, you will do a slip stitch. And in the next chain, you will do a single crochet and another single crochet. I'm going to do 2 half double crochets, 1 in each stitch. I'm sorry, we're doing 3 half double crochets. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitches. 2. And in the last stitch, we're going to put 3 double crochets. And that is 1/2 of your leaf. So we're basically going to be mirroring the leaf on the other side. So we're going to do 2 double crochets. 3 half double crochets, 2 single crochets, and a slip stitch. And then you will want to fasten off. And that's one leaf done. So now we're going to do a small leaf. A small leaf is a chain of 8, but it's basically the same steps. So we're going to chain 8. And then we're going to put a slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. We're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. We're going to do a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2. Then we're going to do a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And 3 double crochets in the last chain. And then we're going to be mirroring the other side. So 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And we're going to do a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to slip stitch at the very end and fasten off. Ideally, you'd like to have a long tail because you're going to tie this into the pot, well, into the dirt. So 1 big leaf, 1 small leaf, and we're going to do 1 more small leaf, and I'm going to do 2 different colors. You can do as many leaves as you want. It's totally up to you. The possibilities are definitely endless. Now that we have our leaves, we're going to put everything together. I'm going to use an embroidery needle and I'm going to weave the tails so that they're at the end of the leaf. You could use a tapestry needle for this, but because this thread is, not as thick as some yarn, it may be easier to use the tapestry needle, especially because some tapestry needles are kind of bulky. But it's totally up to you. As long as you're weaving in the tails, that's all that matters to me. Okay, so that's woven in, and I'm going to take my dirt. I'm going to find a spot on the dirt that I like, and I'm going to stick my needle through, and then go up through the back into the leaf, and then back down through the dirt. You may have to put your needle through the dirt or rethread the needle. That's why it's best to leave a long tail. So then we're going to go back through the dirt, and then I'm going to take the tail of the dirt, the tail of the leaf, and I'm going to tie them together to secure them to each other. Okay, we got 1 leaf in. 1 leaf in the dirt. That's exciting. And we're going to do basically the same thing to the other 2. And you can arrange them however you want. Like I said, you can make more leaves if you want to. I find that 3 was a perfect fit, so totally up to you. I'm still unsure how I want these earrings to be because as much as I love the plant hanger, I think it's so cute. It's not sturdy and it doesn't really look great on the ear. It's adorable and I do love it, but it's just not secure on the ear. So what I was thinking we could do is maybe add a jump ring to the middle of the dirt. Add a couple jump rings, I should say. Here is our jump ring. I just opened it up and I'm gonna put it somehow. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I have the jump ring through the dirt. I'm going to add another one. Currently the plant looks like it needs to be watered. I'm going to close the jump ring. I kind of deformed this first one to get it in there, but I'm going to spin it so that it's hidden inside the pot. I'm going to open this next jump ring, placing the next jump ring. I think I'm going to add 1 more and then the earring back. That's much better. Let me go try her on. It's definitely much more secure and way cuter, just because the strings aren't like competing, I guess, for visibility. So I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other one, and then I will show you guys what they actually look like on. which I'm so excited for. After all that struggling with trying to figure out how to get these to be earrings, here they are. They're so cute. I'm so happy with them. The pots are adorable, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with for your plant earrings. There's so many possibilities on the type of plant that you can make. So if you make these, please tag me in them. I would love to see what your plants turn out like. And you can totally make bigger versions of these plants. I have a tutorial on how to make a pink philodendron house plant. I will leave it linked in the cards. Thank you again for watching. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with a friend so that they can learn how to make the cutest crochet plant earrings ever. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.